Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your nighttime messages. We're taking a look at what's going on behind the scenes. That this could be something you don't see coming, and maybe there's some information in here you might need should this be occurring for you, Sagittarius. And it's interesting because you literally are all over the reading. We are seeing the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands. And it's really interesting, the Knight of Wands here, because the Knight of Wands actually isn't you in this reading. And I feel like there definitely is kind of this energy that you could see a lot in this person because they remind you of an earlier stage for yourself, for instance, right? You know, because we sorry, oh my gosh, like spirit's like, don't say that, right? I can tell you such. I swear every seemingly negative words I've spoken on myself today have literally come back to bite me. It's weird, you know? It's weird. So I definitely am feeling that energy we were seeing this morning about being very careful about negative self-talk. And I don't think this is negative self-talk so much as like you just see an earlier version of yourself in this person. So they're not as mature as you, Sag. And they definitely could be younger. But they don't necessarily have to be because maturity isn't measured that way, right? So if you're looking for personals, check out the link in my description. And I'm so grateful for everyone who has gotten personals. And I was really getting, because I forged forward today at Mach speed like I do whenever I feel Mars energy, or really every day because I'm a Sagittarius myself. And I was really checked by the universe, I can tell you that, because details of things were going wrong, and it really made me re-examine a few things. So hopefully it had that effect on you too without letting anything go majorly wrong. So Sagittarius, let's get to it. So there is someone who wants you to meet them halfway. Okay, we're seeing Grove, which Grove typically is an apology, and since this is hidden, I don't think the fault is all on your part, but I don't think it's not on your part either, because I feel like you may feel the need to meet this person halfway on it. Like maybe there's things you feel like you want to apologize for as well, right? So this is actually a pretty good discussion, but it has its good and bad elements. I mean, it's very interesting to me, and this could be anyone in your life, to be honest, but this would definitely be a person that you saw a lot of yourself in. And I do feel on some level, I don't know if you tried to help this person. I kind of sense that you shared a lot of your own wisdom and things that you've learned in life with this person. And that's usually to try to help them, you know. And it's very curious what this apology is about, because fish is here, which has to do with gain. So this is actually a good thing for those who are going to jump in and say they don't want this to happen. Then this probably isn't for you, because this feels as if it's a good thing. Okay, it does. But I do sense a lot of mistrust in you, Sagittarius. You don't trust this person, because they prove themselves to be untrustworthy. The snake just popped out. I wasn't asking for nothing. It just flew to freak out across the table. It needed to be seen. Like, because this person, they're very good at their snakiness. Very good at it, right? So, and and they've probably lied to you. I would guess that, but and I feel like this is something, although I don't see them here in deceptive energy in the reading, but I feel like you have an innate distrust of this person through probably their past actions. But so, it's like with fish here, it reminds me of koi fish energy, which is, a lack-minded mindset, right? So it really kind of gives me pause, if I'm being completely honest. I feel like this feels good. It feels like gaining ground, for sure. It feels like working something out. But you're not forgetting the snakiness of this person. You're not. And so I feel like you are, definitely wise to things when this where this person is concerned, because they have a propensity for this, for being very seductive, for but I don't think you trust them. I feel like you feel good about this because you're getting something very positive from this. So you're getting some sort of abundance from this apology. Maybe it just makes you feel powerful because the High Priestess of Fire here is with Lily, which would say that you're the mature one. Okay? You're the mature one. I feel like you tried to warn this person of things. Okay? I feel like you tried to warn them of things because they show up as the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is looking towards the past. The Knight of Wands is looking towards the past, but this is also a reminder for you, Sag. Because this is part of why this is good for you. So let's keep going with where we were at. And that is dog reversed. Okay? I feel like, I don't know if it's spirit telling you, but as good as this might feel, you need to remember that this person was disloyal to you. That when you needed them, they didn't show up. Okay? Reminder is here. Don't forget, it says, don't forget that this person was disloyal to you. I mean, does it mean cheating? I don't know. I really feel like they just didn't show up when you needed them to. Like, this wasn't someone that you could count on. And I feel like, you need to remember that. They definitely miss your energy. I was feeling that the whole time. Miss your honesty. Miss your... you brought this person peace, but they thought peace... They weren't interested in peace, Sag. Okay? Which is something that really happens when someone is not mature. This was, a person who was about the excitement, right? About the excitement, and you just wanted peace. So you definitely were at cross purposes with this person. And you tried to tell them what would happen by being in this Knight of Wands energy. I feel that so strong because because you've been there, you've been that person, right? Because it only leads to disaster and destruction because there's no reality in it. Because, first of all, a lot of people will be, they go from person to person chasing excitement. And Sagittarius definitely knows something about that. And the trouble that it lands you in. Because, true passion, and this is something that you learned, Sagittarius, as, maturity set in, is that true passion is not excitement. True passion is peace. And it's just something you learned over time. You may have even have tried to convince this person of that, but I kind of feel like they weren't listening then, but they're listening now. Okay. So in the past, this person was just, always off to the next adventure, always off to the next bit of excitement. And there's some kind of change here, you know, the Wheel of Fortune. And it kind of tells you that in some way this may be a fated event. Okay, because this is about how this helps you. You know, maybe it just reminds you of how much you have changed, how much you have grown, because you're not that version of the Knight of Wands anymore. You know, you don't go running into the fire, you know, because you get it, right? You get it. And I just feel though, it's like you hear their apology, and they're kind of saying you were right, Sag. Is basically, I feel like what's happening. And I do feel as if there were mistakes made on both ends. And that is what I think, because the couch or the sofa is here. You know, because the Grove is a place of peace, a place of coming together. And so I do feel this halfway energy, quite honestly. And I don't even know exactly what this person is wanting to come out of this, because it doesn't really, maybe they're just wanting to come back together with you in some way, you know. But I do feel definitely like they are telling you about some things that didn't really go well. And I think that they're telling you that you were right. Ace of Swords. Like Seven of Pentacles, it took them a long time to see it, but you were right. And I mean, I feel with the Two of Swords being here, you know, they didn't want to hear it when you had to say it before. And it caused a lot of problems, probably a rift between you and this person. And you were just trying to help them with the Queen of Pentacles here. Help them from your own experience, right? This person got hurt. They got hurt, Sag. And it doesn't mean, like with the Three of Swords, you could be healing things with this person. And I don't feel like you don't want to add to it, right? Because you see something happen with them. You don't want to add to it, to their pain, for sure. I don't feel like you want to do that. Maybe on the inside you're saying, yeah, I knew I was right. You know, I knew I was right. The Hermit, the Moon, and the World. Yeah, I don't know what happened to this person. I don't know. But whatever it was really painful for this person. Yeah, and you know what? It's changed them. And I feel like it's changed them as a person, to be quite honest with you. Because they go from the Knight of Wands to the King of Wands. They very much think more about their actions, you know, because the King of Wands does care about how he affects others, because he's positive. He has a vision, and he has all of the kings don't just have a vision for themselves. They have a vision for whoever they're caring for, you know. Wow, Six of Swords. You know, it's interesting because of the Six of Swords. This person's just moving different, Sag. I don't know that you believe them, to be honest, because the Knight of Swords is here with the Six of Wands. I feel like you might feel as if, because this person was very much one who needed the circus, right? They needed attention. And you don't know, honestly, if they're just doing this to get attention. You know, so you're not altogether sure. With the Eight of Pentacles here and the Queen of Wands, okay. the Four of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. I mean, this person wants to right their wrongs. The Four of Cups, they want to show you. I mean, they want to show you all that they've been up to, the work that they have made happen. I feel like this person really wants you to be impressed with them, if I'm to be honest with you. It doesn't feel bad exactly. And I'm not looking at this as like reconciliation with a past person, although I know it really feels like that here. I know it does. I'm not even sure what the relationship is, but the King and Queen of Wands, you know, are here. But the reason, part of the reason that this didn't work out was because this person just wasn't ready maturity-wise. You know, they had the components, right? The passion. It could be a fire sign as well, because there's a lot of fire energy here. But one thing I wasn't seeing was cups. You know, so I'm not altogether sure what the relationship component is. That's for you to decide. So Sagittarius, let's take a look at, you know, what this person wants from you. Because that's unclear too. I mean, if it is just simply they want to apologize and tell you that you were right, I do very much get the feeling that this person, I don't know, maybe they want your approval, or maybe they want you to see that you had an impact on them and that they have grown. On the bottom is risk, listening. So you're definitely showing up in this Queen of Swords energy. Like, you're willing to listen, but you're kind of not willing to risk anything else. Okay? Okay, Sag. So we're going to take a look at who this person is to you and what they want. What does this person want from you, Sag? And you saw, Sag, I didn't ask for love. I was just asking what's going on behind the scenes, what's coming up, what's being revealed. You never know, Sag. You never know. Okay. So I hope that you had a great day. And let's get to it. So who is this person to Sagittarius? What is the connection between this person and Sag? What is their connection? Ooh, Ace of Cups. Oh, let me cover some of this stuff up. She's a loud naked. What is their connection? This person's definitely opening up to you. What is the connection between Sag and this person? So you could have feelings for this person. Seven of Wands. Ooh. And Seven of Wands. Interesting. This could have been someone that you started some sort of romantic thing with, but it didn't end well. Because it ended with you feeling like you needed to protect yourself. Why the Seven of Wands? Page of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. They didn't value you, basically. They did not value you. I mean, of course, there's a possibility of a third-party situation here. No. And then we see the King of Pentacles. It's like, I feel like this person... You know how when someone does not want to deal with their feelings, a lot of times what you'll see is they'll say they have no time for love. They can only think about money, right? And I feel like that was the... I feel like that was the third pentacle here. I don't feel actually as if it was another person. I feel like it was opportunity. I feel like it was money. You know, and you really opened your heart to this person. And they really trampled over your boundaries. This person didn't value you, and so, you know, maybe that was why it was such a letdown too. Okay, let's see more. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles with the Queen of Wands. I mean, I feel like you put the effort in, they didn't. And it's just more energy for me about, they just didn't take you seriously, basically. Interesting. So what do they want from Sagittarius? What does this person want from Sagittarius? Weird position with the Chariot. What does this person want from Sagittarius? I feel like they don't want you to move on. Yeah, maybe they sense it and they don't want you to move on. They want what does this person want from Sagittarius? You know, the Empress. They want to show you that they can value you. That they see your value. That they can value you. What do they want from Sagittarius? And if I'm being honest, I don't think you were in a relationship with this person. I think it was supposed to go there, but it didn't. I do feel like this person wants another chance. Strength card is here. And that it has taken them a lot to even come to you. Yeah, Nine of Cups reversed. I mean, I feel like this person thought they wanted something else. Like I was talking about all that excitement, but they really found out that they didn't. And with the Hierophant being here, maybe it was something that really fulfilled them in the past, but just became too much work for them. Wow, okay. So what do they want from Sag? Like, what do they have bringing to the Three of Swords? Yeah, they got burnt. Isn't that funny, Sag? They got burnt. And I feel like, since the man and woman is here, right? I feel like they got burnt probably the same way that they burnt you. Oh, there's karma for you. Yeah, so what's the takeaway here? What's the takeaway? Two of Pentacles. What's the takeaway? You know what this person's capable of. What's the takeaway? I mean, you could be reserving judgment, because I do feel as if you had some things invested with this person, but also they very much were a self-sabotager. But there could also be the need for you to see this person in a different light, right? King of Cups, for you to open up to see the change. You know, I also feel as if you have another choice here with the Two of Pentacles. Interesting. Not a complete answer either. I feel like they want you to hear them out. I feel like they're, before you completely turn your back on them. So, you know. And we've been seeing a lot of this, right? We've been seeing a lot of this. But you're definitely getting answers, Sagittarius. And probably a, I know. Okay, so how will Sagittarius feel about this? 10 of Wands. Interesting. How will Sagittarius feel? I feel like you don't know what to do with it, right? Because you had already been putting this behind you. You know, like you felt that 10 of Wands energy too. And even though you didn't have the answers, you realized that, you know, staying or whatever was causing a blockage for you. So I feel like you don't know what to do with what they're saying. But you are opening the door, Sagittarius. You are opening the door. You are willing to hear what they have to say before you make a final decision. Anything else about Sag? Knight of Swords. Okay. So there's definitely a talk. There's a talk, Sag, but also it's like, I'm not going to be the one doing the talking. You know, you're letting this person open up to you. I don't feel, yeah, and see, you're guarded. I don't feel like you're opening up to this person. You know, I don't actually. I feel like you're letting them do the talking. So what is the outcome here? The Empress. Definitely giving this person grace. What is the outcome? The outcome. Six of Swords. A healing conversation for sure. What is the outcome? Jeez. There's healing happening here. Right? There's healing. There's coming together. There's being generous of spirit. Definitely with the Six of Pentacles. But I also feel like you're telling this person, you know, you're willing to heal things, right? Because that's who you are as the Empress. You're willing to give them grace, but you also are still hurting. You know, from the Four of Swords to the Three of Swords, I feel like it's not really a good thing except for the Six of Pentacles. Okay, because I feel like the conversation is healing. You're willing to give this person grace, but I feel like it's like we're not even hitting on how you hurt me and the things that still sting, right? And they realize this, actually. Page of Cups. The Lovers. Oh my goodness. The Six of Cups. You should know that this person, it is heartfelt for this person. It is. And this, I would say that this is a soulmate. I would. You know, depending on what you believe. You know, I believe that this person probably always comes back to you, but it's different this time. Yeah. Because I feel like they're in King of Wands and Ace of Wands energy. I feel like this person is moving so much differently, and there's something much lighter about this person this time around. It doesn't really feel like a there's something more open-hearted about them, and there's something more positive about them. Maybe before, a lot of times they moved in lack, you know. So there's something very settled about this person's energy too. And, you know, the King of Wands is exciting, yes, but he also knows what he wants, you know, so there's something very different about this person. So I would take that as a good sign, Sag. Okay. So let's end this with a soul connection card, because this kind of really did feel like a love reading. Soul connection. And look, we can't help it. You know, when love wants to show its face, it wants to show its face. Tomorrow, don't forget, is Wednesday live. And I think that I'm just going to do messages from Spirit for that, for everybody. So if you come, I will pull a card for you. So what is the soul connection here for Sag? Oh my goodness. What is the soul connection? Could be marriage, y'all. A marriage of souls is a union of two divine counterparts. It's definitely a coming together, because I feel like you have felt very out of touch with this person. This would have been a person that you shared some sort of psychic link with. Maybe you could feel their energy, or they could feel yours. And I feel like you're very much not expecting this, because I do feel as if you felt this was done and over with. And then surprise, surprise, here I am. They feel very guilty too, Sag. I will tell you that. Here I am, Sag, and I have a present for you. Okay, Sagittarius, I hope this really helps you, Toodles.